Puja wagana. Mimba. Mimba, mimba, puja, puja, wagana, mimba, mimba. Barangira, puja, puja, wagana, mangara, wawira, baranje, wagambira. Barangira, puja, puja, wagana, mangara, wawira, baranje, wagambira. Barangira, puja, puja, wagana. Barangira, puja, puja, wagana. Barangira, puja, puja, wagana. Barangira, puja, puja, wagana. Mangara, wawira, baranje. Mangara, wawira, baranje. Mangara, wawira, baranje. Mangara, wawira, baranje. Barangira, puja, puja, wagana, mangara, wawira, baranje, wagambira. Barangira, puja, puja, wagana, mangara, wawira, baranje, wagambira. Oh, oh.
I'm risking flan. Anyway. Yes, you can't run on like that. She's good now, well, I'll sit down.
Keep those applause going for Junawi. They'll be back a little later on.
Woo, give it up.
And a big welcome to our official broadcaster, NITV, who are streaming what's happening this afternoon. So a big hello to the streaming audience that have just tuned in through NITV.
Yes, big ups to NITV.
Now, we're coming in to the top 8.
Woohoo!
Woo. Are you excited?
Let's do this. Yay!
Do you want to know who's in the top 8? Well, each of these groups will be representing country through their unique dances, songs, language and storytelling. Each group will be judged by a panel of First Nations dance experts who are up the back there. Give us a wave, judges. Getting ready for this next cycle to come through. They'll be judged on their technical dance skills. They'll also be judged on engagement with language and culture, skin markings and traditional instrumentation. So the first to make it through to the final 8 are Moana Buer Gam.
Woo! And the second that will be up next is Deaf Indigenous Dance Group. So let's do this for them. Woo!
Number 3 in the top 8 is Ape Kum Bzam.
Woohoo! And number 4 will be the Sundowners dancers. So let's give it up for them as well. Woo!
Yungai Moana Buer has also made it through to the top 8.
And they'll be followed by... Oh, yes, big cheer. They'll be followed by Budja butterfly dancers.
Number 7 are the AFL Cape York Aboriginal cultural dancers.
And then to finish off this amazing competition will be Yungai Cultural Connect. So let's give it up for those amazing top 8, and also let's give it up for all the dance groups that came from all over the country. Big cheer! Woo!
So, to kick off this cultural song and dance cycle final, this is a group based in New South Wales with previous performances across the state. They were formed to help connect children living away from country with the traditions of the Torres Strait, which includes language, song, instruments and dance apparatus. This is Moana Buer Gam.
Give it up! Woo! one more cheer. Woo! Wow, how amazing was that? And it only just keeps on going on, more and more amazing First Nations dancers. So up next we have Didge again, a Deaf Indigenous dance group. The Deaf Indigenous dance group is a community that recently celebrated its 25th anniversary. So let's get a cheer for that. From in Cairns, far north Queensland, the dancers are composed of people who are profoundly deaf and First Nations. They hail from Cape York, Torres Strait communities, and a recent member has joined from Melbourne. The dancers are all deaf and proud of it. They feel the rhythm through the floor. Just like that, man, but much better. by using keen eyesight to adapt to the beat. They incorporate acting, storytelling into their dancing, stories that have been learned from being on country and their respective communities. So let's give it up for Didge. Woo! One more, come on. And do this.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us to beautiful Sydney. We are the Deaf Indigenous Dance Group. Good night.
Thank you, Didge. Our next group in this final is Ape Kum Bzam, who come from the shores of the Torres Strait. They're a Meriam culture group. Make them welcome.
Mayam, I swear to the sovereign people of this sacred land, as well to the DanceRites families and to everyone here today for taking the time to hear our stories. I swear to the people who have contributed to the continuation and survival of Torres Strait Islanders and Aboriginal people. To Saima Radio and to our elders, knowledge keepers, and families back home, we honor you. This is the story of a man called Cedar from Papua New Guinea, who lived with his wife Sagaro in the Kiwai village. Cedar was a magical being, and when he wanted things, he would chant a spell to get his way. One day, Cedar made Sagaro very angry that she did not return home. As time went by, they both went their separate ways. Cedar ventured to the Torres Strait Islands and obtained another wife, whom he later killed and burnt with grass. Cedar traveled to Murray Island, and when he got there, he changed his name to Side. He first arrived at a village called Gigor, and after planting a tree, he walked around the island to a place called Werbadu and climbed the hill and went to many other villages. Along the way, he planted different trees and variety of bananas until he reached a place called Arpet, where he found flourishing coconuts, palms, so he praised that place chanting, Arpetiai, Arpetiai, Uraba Niba, Uraba Kui Kui Gamariba. At another village, he chanted, Gagriai, Gagriai, Naba Mataiba, Siaiba, Yadi Nuba, Yadi Saidi, Sagadi. Oh, Sagaro. Oh, Sagaraburi. Hey, oh, Sido. Oh, Side came to a place called Waray, where a man named Gobai lived, and he had told Side about this young woman named Perkai, who lived at Ulag. Side and Gobai groomed themselves and walked around to Ulag. As they came closer, Side chanted a spell to allure Perkai. When they got to Ulag, they were greeted by Perkai, who took them to her place. Gobai later went home, and Perkai and Side remained together throughout the night. In the morning, Side woke to the sounds of farm forms violently stirred by the wind. He was still a bit sleepy, and in shock he got up and walked quickly towards Erogis, where he met Kudar, mother of Kosinabab. He speared her for no reason at all and put her in his basket, which he wore over his shoulders. Torres and Abob, who had returned to Mare after their fight with Warren at Wire Island, found their mother's footprint leading the way from their home at Akum and followed them. Thus, they came upon side footprints, and also realizing that their mother had been abducted, they set out across the reef in pursuit of her captain. Torres and Abob raised their nug-nug to strike Side, but Side had a magical feather of the Waumere bird hidden. And as soon as he saw Torres and Abob, he changed into a Waumere and flew up into the air. But Torres and Abob struck at him. However, they only succeeded in removing 2 of his tail feathers. Side rose higher and higher into the sky back to Daudai PNG. Sina, Mopa Blemir.
Wow, let's give it up one more time. Woohoo! When you all calm down a bit, I can announce the next one. Oh. And up for number 4 in our 8 finalists, we have the Sundowners, Kakotungu dancers. And they're another Queensland mob, so let's give it up for the Queenslanders. And this is the first time they've been in this competition. So that's, look, that's amazing. They are Aboriginal dance group based in the traditional lands of Kakotungu people of Mount Isa. They take their name from the Kakotungu people who were removed from country and sent to Palm Island, where they were known as the Sundowners. The dance group comprises of the descendants of the Kakotungu people who were removed from Palm Island. So, since this is their first time in the competition and they're already in the finals, let's give it up one more time. Woo!
We're the Kalkatumu Sundowners. Our dancers will embody the animals tonight. We've got the Mujumba dance, which is the kangaroo, the Uringa dance, which is the emu. Then we're going to do a Jilka, the star dance, navigation dance, and a metaphor for our people navigating through their life. Our maranja, the men are wearing, second time in 100 years it's been displayed, and it's for ceremony, and this is a very big ceremony for us to be here. Our women's regalia represents the colours of our country and the stories of our land.
Ugadanje Majanba, Ugadanje Majanba. Ugadanje Majanba Brrr Nayangale Brrr Nayangale Ma Ugadanje Majanba Ugadanje Majanba Brrr Nayangale Brrr Nayangale Ugadanje Majanba Ugadanje Majanba Brrr Nayangale Brrr Nayangale Ma Ugadanje Majanba Ugadanje Majanba Brrr Nayangale Brrr Nayangale Ugadanje Majanba Ugadanje Majanba Brrr Nayangale Brrr Nayangale Ma Ugadanje Majanba Ugadanje Majanba Brrr Nayangale Brrr Nayangale Ugadanje Majanba Ugadanje Majanba Brrr Nayangale Brrr Nayangale Brrr Hey Napoya Hi up Udena tunama pipini kutungale Udena tunama pipini kutungale Udena tunama pipini kutungale Udena tunama pipini kutungale Hey Yup Udena tunama pipini kutungale Udena tunama pipini kutungale Udena tunama pipini kutungale Udena tunama pipini kutungale Up Udena tunama pipini kutungale Udena tunama pipini kutungale Udena tunama pipini kutungale Jirga Putarungo Wadanga Yep. Brrr. Brrr. Yep. 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 Billy Billy Indaka Indaji, 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 Billy Billy Indaka Indaji, 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 Billy Billy Indaka Indaji, Indaji, Kalkatanga, hey, Billy Billy Indaka Indaji, 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 Billy Billy Indaka Indaji, Indaji, Kalkatanga,
Well, it's their first time in the competition and they've made it to the finals. The Nungalag Moana Buer, one of two groups hailing from the AFL Cape York Houses for Boys and Girls in Cairns. This group of Torres Strait Islander boarding school students are bringing their performance to the finals of DanceRites. Give it up!
Kapkut Murbuai. First of all, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land in which we're going to perform today. We'd like to acknowledge elders present and emerging, particularly the past, as we still know that as ancestral beings still attached to this country. We'd like to acknowledge the composers of the dances we're going to perform today. We'd like to acknowledge elders back home in the Torres Strait. Hope you enjoy the performance as much as we're going to enjoy performing in Lego for Yupla. Yes, sir.
up and a handshake. Woo! Good to see the rain doesn't scare you, mob. That's all good. Next up, we have the Budja butterfly dancers, and they're a Wiradjuri mob, which is the largest tribe in New South Wales. Takes up a lot of land, that mob. Yeah, the Budja butterfly dancers. All right, let me finish. Are made up of females, males, and youth, and are led by Wiradjuri woman Rayma Johnson, who was also bloodlines to Yorta Yorta and UN Nations. Was formed in 2014 as a legacy to her memory of her daughter dancer, Riinya Johnson-Page. Wiradjuri Nation is the largest tribe, as I've said again, known as the Three Rivers. Their main totem is Guga, which is a goanna that connects all of the Wiradjuri mobs. And they have a couple of dances. They have feathers, which is women feathers to bring the rain, or to bring, I think they came on earlier, I don't know. And also that, which is sung by Emma Donovan. Thank you very much. The fantastic Emma Donovan and the fantastic Budja butterfly dancers. Thank you.
Yinda maran go gargyo mayin. Yinda maran go gargyo nurun bang. Yinda mala nuni yinda mala babin. Yo! Ay ay choo.
Come away.
Manango. Yo!
Thank you so much, Pusha Pusha Butterfly dancers. How was that? We had sun, now we've had some rain, now we've got the
Look
rainbow,
at the rainbow we
now
brought
we've
for
got
you.
the sun. It's all happening.
Now,
all happening.
one of the amazing things, this is a competition as much as it's a cultural celebration. So what the top 8 are competing for is the cultural dance and song cycle. And there's going to be one winner and one runner-up out of this 8. And the winner wins $20,000. So, yes. So they're all putting their best dance foots forward. And our amazing judges, all 5 of them have a really hard job because they're all so deadly. Yeah.
I don't know how you pick, Michael. I would hate to be a judge right now. There has just been so much talent, so much spirit, and so much effort going in today. And I mean, it's a good thing that they're judges because I've got nothing.
But the thing is, as much as we'd hate to be a judge, we love the judges. They're the most wonderful people, and they're up there. So let's give it up for the judges. They've been working so hard. Woo!
Now, Michael, we also have been talking a lot about Megan Cope's work, Quandamuka artist. Yep. She's got the oyster poles towards the water, this midden over here, and then the oyster curtain. I was in Brisbane while she was making this work, and the call out went out for everyone to come and help in drilling holes into those oysters so she could get this installation in. I mean, how many oysters are we talking about in this work?
85,000 oysters. And there's a midden there, there's an oyster curtain, and out the front There's like the poles of the oysters on it. It's beautiful artwork. And I've been wandering around the Opera House just on work days, and all the tourists are just taking heaps of photographs of it, and it's such a generous piece of artwork.
And we were actually lucky that it got extended, this piece of artwork, so that we could see it while we were at DanceRites, because is it true, Michael, it was supposed to finish before this?
Yes, this is the last weekend, and we pushed to have it a little bit longer, just for you guys. So let's hear it for Megan Cope. Thank you.
Now, Michael, we're just resetting here. As you can see, you're just getting this circle ready for our next group of dancers. There's a lot happening here as we... what do they say, if you're in sport? They're getting the pitch ready.
Yeah, to get the dance pitch ready.
The dance pitch ready. Definitely sure that these next group's going to give 110%. I'm trying to think of all the sports analogies I know, and I don't know many because I'm not in sports, so I've got nothing.
We're more into dance and sport.
We are, but it looks like we're nearly there. So let's get our second last dance group in this final out here. This is one of those two groups from AFL Cape York Houses for Boys and Girls in Cairns. This group is the AFL Cape York Aboriginal Cultural Dance Group. They represent many communities in far north Queensland, the Cape York Peninsula, the Gulf of Carpentaria, and also many islands in the Torres Strait. The school's cultural program means that it allows young people to ground themselves in practice and in place, and to engage positively in boarding and school life. And, cultural dance plays a major role in this cultural program, and dancing to them is representing where they come from, and they get to do this with elders, family, and also their community. Give it up for AFL Cape York Aboriginal Cultural Dance.
Thank you. That first dance was a fire dance. It's a welcoming coming together around the campfire. This dance is the brother-sister dance. Yapani, Bakani, two. Oh, wait, wait. Ah. Yapani, Bakani. This dance is the traveling dance. As we are home away from home, our boarding house, this dance represents us coming together by playing. It takes the shape of the bird or the eagle. This is the traveling dance. This is our last dance. It is the happy dance, showing all the communities coming together for big corroboree. Happy dance.
I think we can give a bigger cheer than that. We have the final group in the top 8. Now, I'm glad the weather's come good again. So good to see you all here for the final group. Yungai Cultural Connect, a predominantly river and stone people from northwest New South Wales. Our song and dance talks about the beginning of creation to modern day law and cultural practices. We share our culture and law with neighbouring tribes, clan groups and the significant landmarks, river and mountains and streams. Our song, or their song, which is also our song, have a deep connection to Moana and its significance as a meeting place for all neighbouring clans. And it's the home of these young dancers. All attend school together on the coast line of New South Wales, and this collaboration is a product of 18 months of dedication in strengthening culture. And that's what this is all about, the strength of culture. So let's give a big cheer. Woo!
Amazing. And rounding out our top 8, Michael. Give it
Wow.
up for the top 8 and everybody who's performed this weekend.
Now, our judges are going to need a little time to score and rank all these amazing dancers. I mean, and I'll choose our winner and our runner-up for the cultural dance and song cycle. And we've also they'll also be able to announce the winners of the Wildcard from earlier. So let's give it up for all the Wildcard dancers. And there's going to be 2 special prizes. The Rites of Passage Award to groups to recognise those who've made significant contributions to the revitalisation, big words, of cultural knowledge and practices across generations. So this is a really special award. It's not ranked, it's a discussion amongst the judges.
So like an encouragement award, recognising those dancers coming up.
Yeah, just cross-generational wonderment.
That's fair,
And cultural exchange. It's really important. That's what this is really about.
So we've got a bit coming up, but you're going to hear from some of those who have been leading these dance groups. And I'd like to get Toby Cedar to come up from Moana Buer Gam.
So they'll have a bit of a chat, and then we'll have Janawee dancers again, and then will be the big announce of all the winners of this amazing competition. So stay tuned for a little while longer. Thank you.
Toby, thank you for joining me. I want to get an understanding of, why does Moana Buer Gam exist? What was the purpose of it?
The purpose of it is for our children to pass on the knowledge that was given to us as their parents, and not growing on country away from up in the islands, and to give them the stories that was passed down to us through song and dance. And just to see the pride in them when they sing in language is powerful. Yeah.
How important is it when you are a mainlander to keep that connection back home, back to that, back to those islands, but also back to language, back to song, back to dance, back to culture?
That's very important, because an elder asked me once, he said, "Son, who creates culture?" And I looked at him, he said, Le, we do. So we are in charge of passing on the knowledge to the next generation. And that's the most easiest way is through song and dance, for them to learn, and they don't realize they're learning the story and the language in one go. Yeah.
So Toby, when you think back to when you were a small boy learning, what do you remember about those times and the way that you were taught culture?
Well, I look now, and the way I was taught is exactly the way I teach my children and all our children. And I look back and it was my fathers that did it to me, and we're doing it to our children now.
And what was some of the advice he gave you when you were taking those learnings?
Listen to your elders. Yeah.
So sit there, listen, take it all in.
Because they are our knowledge holders. They hold everything for us. So if you don't ask the question, they won't give it to you. You must make time for them. And also go with them.
And so now that you've become that person, how do you bring those young ones in? How do you get them interested in knowing properly who they are?
Just to tell them their identity, our language is our identity, and where we're from. The stories, to tell them that the movements that we do, what it means as our totem, where it comes from, what it brings. They're the stories that they need to know, because that's who we are. We're from the land, sea and sky.
And Toby, what are some of those challenges, I guess, in bringing young people in and getting them interested in culture?
Well,
what are you competing with?
Today's generation and the times, technology. But I suppose you've got to adapt to it and still carry on that way that you were brought up and passed down the knowledge. But there's different ways on teaching your kids now to the way that we were taught. So you've got to adapt to that as well. But still go with the guidelines that was passed down from our elders.
Yeah, so is that hard for you, of how you adapt? How you think about getting that message through, that importance through?
No, not really. It's just the way you got to understand the between contemporary and the culture tradition. If you don't understand them, mistakes will happen. So, like I said, it always goes back to our elders. Nothing gets done without their blessing, or else you don't do it at all. We've got men's business and women's business. If you don't know, do not touch it. And is that, again, where you should ask if you're a young person, to understand those protocols going in? That's right. So that's where we install in our children the importance of the story, where it comes from. You just don't go and dance another person's dance, because that's their story. So that's the reason why we compose and choreograph our own stories and dance, so they understand. And then if you dance someone else's story, that's their story to tell from their island. You can't dance that. It's a big no-no. Yeah. And Toby, how are you feeling after finishing your final, being here this weekend? What does it mean to be here? Oh, very proud of all the contestants today. It's not. I see it. I told my children before we went on, I said, no matter what we do today, you're the winners in my eyes. I'm proud of you. We're all family. And everyone that represent here on this stage today should be all proud of yourselves, because we represented where we all come from. So be proud of yourselves. Thank you so much, Toby. Put your hands together for Toby Cedar. Awesome. I'd now like to call up William Blackley from the Sundowners Kokotungu Dancers. Find out a little bit more about this group. Now, William, tell me about pulling this group together.
Well, I can't take all the credit for that. My wife actually kicked this all off in 2016, and we had a bit of help from a group down here that travel around the place, the Sundowners, so big shout out to them. They helped us, revive our culture. Cherie actually kicked off the language program so that we can bring that language back into our songs. And unfortunately for us, up in our country, the Kalkadoon country, Kalkatungu country, our mob was decimated, and a lot of our culture was lost. So we had to piece together a lot of it from what elders still knew, from what the mob on Palm Island taught to families that were living over there, and then what we could get from our mobbers living on country. And we've basically brought our culture back to life, brought our language back, brought our dance back. in 2016. So big credit goes out to my wife and my kids actually, because they all started dancing in 2016, and then they were like, "Dad, how come you're not dancing?" And I was like, "I'm very ashamed to be dancing." And then I said, "Nah, I can't be, talking the talk and not walking the walk." So I jumped in and started dancing again for the first time since I was about 12 or 13 back on Palm Island where I grew up. So yeah, it's been great.
So what's that journey like been for you, going back through that?
For me personally, we all learn to dance when we're young fellas on the island and the communities where we live. But then, you sort of lose that thing and you get interested in other stuff and you might be shamed from that culture. But, to come back and then to put the maranja on, this is what we call our paint-up, that maranja. Once I put that maranja on, I felt protected and nothing could hurt me. And I played a lot of rugby league and won a few grand finals, but putting that maranja on and dancing with my kids and my family and the Kalkatunga mob, it beat any game of football I ever played in.
So when you were learning culture again and coming back to those songs and coming back to that language, was there a lot that you had to work through as a community as well, of how you do that properly and how you do that with integrity and respect?
That's for sure. So, you gotta get back and you gotta talk to the elders, you gotta learn the right way and you gotta do it properly. So, for instance, like this maranja that we got on here, this is a very old maranja and this hasn't even been seen in public for 100 years, But we felt that it's so important, elders in the community felt that it was important that it gets showcased and it gets shown to the world, because if our old people didn't put this maranja on and get that photo taken back 100 years ago, they wanted people to see this. And this is what we want people to see this too, that we're still proud, we carry them old ways into the new ways, and that's how we live our lives now. We're two-way strong.
Yeah, big clap for that. Big clap for that. Tell me about this maranja then. What does this mean?
Well, we got two sections to it. This cross here is a symbol for our men. Our white is ceremonial. And the V on the forehead here connects to the V on the back, which then makes a diamond, which is for our women's symbols. So we carry both our mob with us while we dance.
William, what's been the biggest challenge for you in getting people to join this dance group?
It's just, I don't know, like making people proud, That's a challenge. And maybe influences from other, overseas, America, that sort of stuff. Not knocking them, but, why would you want to be a gangster when our ancestors were warriors? So, that sort of thing, and getting our people proud of being Aboriginal, and that's the main thing. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, the next generation, you've got to be proud that you are an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander person, and you're a First Nations person. You belong to this country. Everything else came second.
True. And what's it been like to have visibility here? You just said you're showing this for the first time. You're showing us who you are and where you've come from. But what does it mean in terms of visibility for your group, your people, and who you are to be here in Sydney?
Well, this is a culmination of a lot of hard work. And just to be in the company of not only the top 8, but, the whole bunch of groups that were here and everything that was on display and all the culture and everything, that sense of pride. And it's just been a privilege for us to be here and be part of it. So thank you very much, everybody.
And one last question, William. What's it been like to be able to hang out with the other dancers on that island there where you've all been stopping? How you been feeling about that journey across the water every day?
Don't start but that one. Well, it's been a challenge over there, especially for us mob, that rain and that bit of water in them tents and that. And we actually decided that we're going to relocate. So we did that, and I'm sorry, but we had to take off and move somewhere else.
So that waterbed.
We didn't like that waterbed we were sleeping in.
William, thank you so much. Please put your hands together for William Blackley.
Thank you very much.
Sundowners, Kalkatunga dancers. I'd now like to call up Rayma Johnson from Buja Butterfly Dancers. She bringing her crew. She bringing her crew. I love this. She said they all got to come.
I'm not sure, not yet, very sure. Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming out today and supporting not just Buja Butterfly Dancers, but all of the dance groups that came. This is an event that is just so special, especially me. I mean, I've been dancing since I was 17. I flew to Sydney. I grew up on Three Ways Reserve and I wanted to be a dancer. I actually wanted to be a ballerina, but I found something better. I found culture. Yeah.
So, Rayma, tell me about this journey of Buja Butterfly Dancers.
Yep. So, before I do that, can I just introduce my family?
Introduce the crew.
This is my daughter, Rakali, my granddaughter, Maria, my son-in-law, Mal, and my nephew, Riker, who I'm sure most of you know. I've known Riker since he was a little boy with my son, Remy. So, Buja Butterfly Dancers, we started in 2014. Sadly, I lost my daughter in 2013. And one thing my daughter always said to me, Mum, because we used to dance for a lot of different dance groups, but we didn't have our own dance group. And we weren't doing Wiradjuri dances and we weren't doing Wiradjuri culture and language. And she kept saying, Mum, we dance for everyone, can we form our own group? And sadly, she passed, but we did form the group, and that's her totem, Buja Butterfly.
So, Rayma, when you were going through that, how did culture help you through that in your healing?
I have to be very honest because I lost my daughter very suddenly and it was in a very shocking way. And like I said, I've been dancing since I was 17 and I never thought anything could ever stop me from dance. But losing my daughter in I'm getting emotional. Losing my daughter in 2013, I did. I literally laid on my lounge for a year. I didn't want to dance. People were ringing me to come and do workshops, come and do performances, but I kept saying no because my spirit was very, very low. But I happened to go to South Coast and I did go and do a dance workshop with some young girls. And I spent a year and I went to Gulliga Mountain, and that mountain, when I climbed that mountain, because that mountain has connection to my great-great-grandfather. When I climbed that mountain, it was long. It took me 2 hours. For those that have been there, you know, you probably walk an hour. But that journey, when I came back, my son said to me, Mum, what happened? And I'm thinking, oh, what do you mean what happened? And he said to me, the lights come back in your eyes. So culture has saved me. Thank you.
What do you reckon, Rayma? Should we talk to some of these young ones? You know, what does it mean as a young person to be dancing with your crew, dancing as part of Buja Butterfly Dancers?
It's fun, I guess. Like, it's good. It's good to connect with culture and that, and it really makes my nan and my mum proud. So, and I enjoy dancing like culture.
And what's it been like to be able to dance here on this circle?
Just the experience, I guess. Just for the fun of it. But also hope we win too.
I mean, you got to put the plug in. I love this. I love this. But yeah, for you, I mean, what has it been like to be able to be here and to be amongst that? I mean, how hard did you guys train for this? What was the lead up to getting ready for DanceRites?
Wasn't it about like 4 or 5 hour rehearsals after school? And then
she rolled her eyes too after that school, eh?
And then getting home late, like it was real tiring, and I've been sore. So, yeah, it is worth it in the end. Like, even if we don't win, just to have the experience of DanceRites is pretty fun.
And for you as a young person, you reckon you're going to keep coming back? You're going to carry this on for Nan and your mum?
Yeah. She's got to take over one day. She'll be leading.
Heard it here, taking over Buja Butterfly Dancers. I'm going to get one of these men in here now. Mal, yeah, see people yelling at you.
Yama.
Mal, what's this experience been like for you?
It's good. Deadly. Now, I stopped dancing for a bit because just for work, but Raymond called me and I had to call up the bala, Riker, to come and dance with me. I said, I need my brother boy to come dance, rip it up with him.
Yeah, I'm getting you in. He's mentioned you. So what did you say to him that got him back over the line to come back to dance? How'd you get him back?
He said, you need to lose weight and you need to get up and get fit again.
And did you have to, Mel? Like, you know, was that something that you thought about how you're going to do these dances properly and with the stamina that you needed?
Nah, after I did them, I was like, oh, Mel's getting too old now. I got to get my son over here and start dancing next year.
You know, Rayma just rolled her eyes, when you said old there now. Like, yeah, see, she just schooled you just then, off mic. I don't know if you heard that. But yeah, Mel, I mean, what do you take from doing something like DanceRites?
Nah, it's mad, like sharing our dances with everyone and just seeing all of them, like everyone's dance. Thank yous again, it was deadly, like dancing in the comp with everyone. Just watching everyone's different styles, and I was on the side like, hey. So no, it was deadly. Thank yous everyone. Yeah, it was mad, especially with my daughter, my missus, and my mother-in-law, and my brother here, Riker.
Yeah, and it's not just about what you do in your own crew, but what's it been like meeting everybody else and having that exchange? Because we know when we get together as a community, we're meeting new people, we're meeting new mob, we're seeing new dancers, but it's that connection. I mean, what does that connection mean of being able to have that and a space to have that?
Oh, it's so much to have all that connection with all them different mob and coming together as one people. That's what it's all about, coming on this circle and representing your own mob and for one people out there. And for my sister girl, Reninia Johnson. Too good.
Put your hands together for Rayma Johnson, the crew from Buja Buja Butterfly Dancers. And now I want to invite up Offa Mabo to come and speak and tell us a little bit about Ape Kum Bzam. Offa, I know you said to me, I won't talk very long. And I said, that's okay, I can make you talk. It's all good, it's all good. Come closer, come closer. Tell me a little bit about Ape Kum Bzam. Tell me about this group. When did they form and why did they form?
Ape Kum Bzam, so the name Ape Kum Bzam has been around since 2007. But we're a family group, so every child is born into this. Every year a child is born into this family group. So we're based on Thursday Island. We're actually a Murray Island cultural group. Our aim is to preserve the language and culture.
Yeah, so talk me through that. Meriam Mir is the language from Murray Island, from Mer, from Jawa, from Wayer. You know, that language isn't being spoken by a lot of young people, and I know it's definitely an issue in the Eastern Islands. So how does this dance group allow you to continue that and the importance of continuing Meriam Mir for the next generation?
So Meriam Mir is a language that's spoken in the eastern cluster of Torres Strait. So Murray Island, Mer, Dawar, and Wayer, Erub, Darnley Island, and Ugar, Stephen Island. That's the language we speak in the eastern part of Torres Strait. That language is regarded severely endangered, and I'm sure it's like that for the rest of the other indigenous language in this country. But Torres Strait Islander languages, all Torres Strait Islander languages from east to west are all regarded severely endangered under the UNESCO status.
Because a lot of young people are speaking Creole, Torres Strait Creole, Yumpla language.
Yumpla talk, yes.
Yeah.
So it's a challenge. It's a challenge because the world is changing so fast, and we always have to race against time, and that's climate change. We wake up every day, somebody's going to pass away. Some knowledge is going to go, and they're not going to be passing it on. And it's what we do today that will save tomorrow, the children that we're born into tomorrow.
You talk about climate change there, and we know the Torres Strait 8 currently fighting for the government to recognise rising seas and what that means for particular islands in the Torres Strait. We've got those uncles there from Boigu and Saibai also fighting the government at the moment to have climate change taken as a real risk to the Torres Strait. And I mean, you know, when we talk about language, when we talk about that connection to place, what does that mean if we've got rising seas where your country may be underwater? How do you have connection if your island is underwater?
That's right. So, and that's why Ape Kum Bzam has been this family group, because we're from Murray Island, but we live and work on Thursday Island. And I honor the Kaurek people for allowing us to stay on their land and work. So it's so important for us to create a Murray Island society on Thursday Island so that our children can wake up in the morning and say, "Debaidi mom."
And I guess, you know, when we look towards that future, how do you find that future? I mean, you can follow this dance group on Instagram just quietly, because I do. I follow you. I'm always liking your post. But, you know, how does that future look? If you're saying that you are bringing people in from birth, how is that looking, and how do you feel about that future that's coming?
Look, we can only hope. For every sunrise, we can only hope. And we'll continue to hope. You know, I was very honored and privileged to meet an elder in Western Australia. I've just come from there last week. And one thing he said in his cultural immersion speech to us, and I was sitting there and I was thinking, I felt so sad that day, but I was thinking, you got to give me something to take home. I feel sad, my spirit's sad. And he said, in his speech, he said this, he quoted this. He said, they're very lucky that our language is spoken and not written. And I took that. That was hope for me.
And so what is your hope for the future? If you look forward, Offa, what do you hope?
Look, I do everything by faith, and I know, look, I got to speak by faith that our children will be born into a language, because that's the important part. If we don't have language, if I don't know Meriam, I can't say I'm a Meriam Torres Strait Islander. So it's important for our children to be born into this. Then I can say, yes, I'm a Meriam Torres Strait Islander. Oh, I'm from Badu.
Offa, thank you so much.
Also.
Please put your hands together for Offa Mabo from Ape Kum Bzam. And I think we got some more beer to talk up next. Are you guys hanging out, or are you just hanging out because you're hanging out? You can come up if you want to talk. Now, oh, look, no. They don't want to come up and talk. We should hear from them, eh? We should hear from these young ones. They've been dancing their hearts out. The Yungai Cultural Connect. I think we got David here, eh? David Clark. And we got Kobe and Braden. Now, David, tell me about this journey of Yungai Cultural Connect.
Yeah, so me and Uncle Norm, we started out a journey to obviously bring alive our culture out northwest New South Wales. And we broke into schools, and we've been working with Anna Sports High up at Newcastle, where a lot of my nephews go that have got a connection to Bawarran out where we come from. So that's how our collaboration sort of started.
And so what's it been like on this journey? What have you learned along the way, and what are those mistakes that you may have made?
The journey's obviously just being resilient in culture, being strong in culture. We teach culture from ground up. We just know from grassroots culture. Song and dance, you know, we want to, from creation to modern day culture, we like to dance that way.
When I talk to other groups, sometimes they say they want to dance, but they don't want to learn the songs. How do you get them to do both and understand that both are just equally as important as each other?
Definitely equally important as each other. You know, I've got my young nephew was obviously, I think, the lead singer over the weekend. So, and after Kobe, like I said, he's been dancing from knee high, and he learned our song and dance, and he probably sings it better than me.
Good. Well, let's bring the young one in now.
Let's bring the young one in. Might have to knock it down a bit here.
It's rare I find people who are shorter than me, too. But you're probably going to be taller than me, so I'm used to it. So tell me, what got you involved? Why did you want to be a part of this?
I just wanted to be a part of it because my uncle, I went out and watched him dance a couple of times, and I was like, that's deadly. I want to go out there and be like him, be just like him.
So how do you think you're doing so far?
I think I'm doing pretty good, but I like to stay humble about it, so let's go to the next question.
Yeah, well, what about for you? I mean, I've seen you out there. You seem to love being out there. The joy that you have on your face when you dance.
Yeah.
It's clear to everyone. Is that what you feel when you're dancing?
Yeah, just culture. It's one of the things in my life that, yeah, I guess without it I'd be pretty lost. You know, I play sport, but I feel like culture is probably a bit higher up than sport, yeah. So I guess that's probably my number one priority, yeah, so far.
And so what would you say to young people who are thinking, I've been watching all of this weekend, I wish I could get involved. What would you say to them about just doing it? What's your advice?
Just don't be ashamed about it. Obviously, when I was younger, I was the quiet kid. I didn't really like getting out in front of crowds and all that. I was pretty quiet. Shame, obviously, being fair-skinned, I thought, nah, might as well not go out there, you know, I might get judged. But obviously, my godfather here, Uncle David, yeah, he just sort of took us, me and my brother, under my wing, and yeah, just showed us the way. So I guess for anyone out there, yeah, just don't be ashamed. It don't matter what colour your skin, just be proud, all right?
And finally, what's been the best thing for you being here in Sydney and meeting all these other dance groups?
I wouldn't say the beds on Cockatoo Island. They were pretty bad. But obviously coming down here because we're based in Newcastle, so we've danced around there. So I guess coming down here and seeing all the different varieties of dances, you know, you got your TSI mob, you got all your South Australia mob, you got everyone from everywhere. So I guess, yeah, probably one of the highlights was just seeing everyone's style. And as Brother Boy said before, that's what makes everyone so unique, because they got their different ways of style, different way of dancing, you know, song lines. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's probably one of my favourite things all weekend, seeing all the other mob.
Well, can't wait to see you back and to see how you two go in the footsteps of this older one here. Putting together for Yungai, Cultural Connect. Too deadly. Well, very soon the winners are going to be announced. And we've still got a little bit more time. The judges are still getting in their final scores to let us know who has taken out the top awards this year. But we might just bring back Junawee Dance Clan to do their final performance for the weekend. So please put your hands together for Junawee Dance.
Diama, Parramatta, Durban. Yay! Forecourt, Forecourt, Baradawi, Bulgaria. Forecourt, Forecourt, Baradawi, Bulgaria. Minimanangara, Yaranyagan, Tarangun, Tarangun. Minin manangara yaranyagan darangun darangun nabara dui yanau bama banga bawaga nabara dui yanau bama banga bawaga ngarawan dari gareng
circle around us.
Kobi kobi dabwa mili barai, kobo mari kobi. 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 Nana bunra padoa gababai nuni. Kobi kobi dabwa mili barai, kobo mari kobi. Nana bunra padoa gababai nuni.
Wungara.
Wogo wangara gombangele man, 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 wogo wangara gombangele man. Wogo, yeah, yeah, yeah. Wogo wangara gombangele man, 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 wogo wangara gombangele man. Wogo wangara gombangele man, wogo wangara gombangele man, wogo wangara gombangele man, wogo wangara gombangele man, wogo wangara yagalan, wogo wangara yagalan. Malabanga yera nara majora, Malabanga yera nara majora, Nahiri mana mari magora, Nahiri mana mari magora, Malabanga yera nara majora, Malabanga yera nara majora, Nahiri mana mari magora, Nahiri mana mari magora. Come with Magra, Magra, come with Malabanga yera nara majora, Malabanga yera nara majora, Nahiri mana mari magora, Nahiri mana mari magora. Come with Magra, Magra, come with Malabanga yera nara majora, Malabanga yera nara majora, Nahiri mana mari magora, Nahiri mana mari magora. Come with Magra, Magra, come Gamwe, Amala Bangayera Nara Majora, Lamala Bangayera Nara Majora, Gaere Mana Mare Magora, Gaere Mana Mare Magora, Gamwe, Magra, Magra, Gamwe, Gamwe, Magra, Magra, Gamwe. Billama, Billama. Billama.
Thank you, Junui Dance Clan. Give it up again for Junui. They've done a great job this weekend.
Yes, let's give it up one more time for Junui. They've been doing such a sterling job of, filling in those gaps with beautiful dance.
Now we're getting to the time where we will be announcing who has taken what as part of DanceRites 2023. But Michael, we have to acknowledge the work of the judges before we get there.
Yeah. They were in the green room deliberating and discussing and having fights. No, just kidding. They were intense. So, yes. So we'd like to thank Elma Gada Chris. Thank you. Yeah, you can stand up the back. You can come forward if you want. Gina Rings, all the way from SA. And our local brother, Matthew Doyle. And Peter Strawn, who has been doing a job of judging and then stepping away, helping her dance clan, and then going back to judge. And, of course, Sonny Townsend. So let's give it up for the judges. Up there. Woo!
So, the moment you've been waiting for, and a big thank you again to our 5 judges who did the biggest job ever. We have...
Can we have a big thank you to all the Opera House staff and volunteers and tech people? They've been working hard, almost as hard as me. Just kidding. And Rihanna and Luke and myself for MC. Thank you.
Are we at that time, Michael?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Maybe we'll get the first rites of passage. So, the first Rites of Passage Award recognises those who have made significant contributions to the revitalisation of cultural knowledge and practices across the generations. This is $4,000 that each winner gets. And the first winner is... Can we have a drum roll or kind of a drum roll? Thank you. First Rites of Passage winner is...
Yep.
Oh, go.
Sorry.
No? I mean, you're the director here. I've got to shut up.
We just got to... if hopefully all the dance clans are here so we can call people up, that's all.
Okay, so that first winner of the Rites of Passage Award is Ape Kum Bzam. Could we please have Ape Kum Bzam come?
Could we get somebody to come and... I need to give this check, otherwise I'm going to put it in my pocket.
We got like the biggest check here. Come on up on the stage. We all have to see you. Come on up. Keep those applause going.
Come on, you lot. Hold it on. Come on, give a big clap. Here we go.
Let's keep them up and get the next one together.
So I guess I'll take this opportunity to say aweswao to all of you. And today and yesterday, I'm not sure if you're feeling it, but this is such a powerful space to be in. So aweswao.
Amazing. Let's give it up one more time while they get off the stage.
Ape Kum Bzam. Okay. So I know we've just moved ourselves because they're going to be the biggest mob up here. So the next Rites of Passage Award, drum roll please. Another $4,000. This one goes to DIG, Deaf Indigenous Dance Group from Cairns. Wonderful job. Give it up again for Didge. Oh, wonderful. Now, the wild card.
This is a popular one, this one.
I don't know, I was just making that myself.
Wild style, wild card.
Yeah, so these are when dancers got to perform whatever they felt. Contemporary, a bit of a mix, whatever they wanted to do, show their style, show what they were about. And this one is worth $3,000. So the winner of the Wildcard dance performance, drum roll please. And the winner is Yungai Cultural Connect. If Yungai are here, I can see them. Make your way to the stage.
That's a popular choice, isn't it?
Great dancing, amazing performance. Get their photo taken with their giant check.
Yeah, obviously we talked a little bit about earlier. A lot of the young ones here from Hunter Sports High School up in Newcastle area, and then Uncle's based in Mount Druitt, Penrith area. So doing the collab for about 18 months now, and this is the end product, but it's not the end. So very proud of them, and a lot of them have watched obviously film on YouTube of DanceRites for a lot of years now, and for them to be here. Doing their thing as well, we said to them earlier, people are going to be watching you fellas now and trying to mimic you like you wanted to mimic them old fellas that have been here before you. So you deserve to be here, and nice and confident, very proud of them.
Wow. We can see the next generation there.
It's DanceRites 2033 right there.
Wow, that was, whoa. You right there,
What are you doing
photographer?
down there? Yeah, what's happening? Man, yeah, 2033 right there. Wait for that one for DanceRites. Now, we're
This
up
is the big
to the cultural dance and song category. So we've been seeing the heats. We saw all the heats on Saturday. We saw the top 8 today. And we're looking at the cultural dance and song cycle runner-up. It's $5,000. Can we have a drum roll, please? And the winner of the cultural dance and song cycle, the runner-up, is AFL Cape York Aboriginal Cultural Dancers. I can see them sitting
Come on,
on
you
the
mob.
steps.
Come on, you
You've
mob.
got to come down and get your check.
Run fast, you mob.
So yeah, this is our first time here. It's been amazing, big year for us. We'd like to thank our, first of all, AFL Cape York for allowing us to build our cultural program throughout the year. In the last year, I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Cairns Airport, JCU, TNQ Drought Hub, and the AFL Cape York House Foundation. I think one last thing I want to say, and it shows here in the young people before you that the only way to preserve and maintain our culture is to share it. Thank you.
Give it up one more time. This is fun. They're going all night.
Is it DanceRites if you didn't break the stage? So, the big prize. This is for Cultural Dance and Song Cycle. The winner, 20,000 clams, dollars, oysters, whatever you want to do with that. $20,000. Okay. Can I have a drum roll, please? And the winner of the Cultural Dance and Song Cycle of DanceRites 2023 is Moana Buer Gam.
Thank everybody for and DanceRites for the opportunity for our children to perform on the stage with every other nation here. Like I said, everyone should be proud, all the children and all the family, because we all told a story here this weekend. And what you saw with my family, coming here and you saw what I saw. And our children passed on the message through song and dance, which is vital and it's important. Because language is our identity. Awaswa. Thank you very much. Oni,
The biggest jump than nothing.
Yay!
But congratulations.
Like, could we give it up to that? That was just another winning performance on the stage. So, woo!
So this weekend wouldn't be what it would be without the dance groups coming from where they've come from to make it an incredible weekend. We had Fred Leone last night giving us some tunes, brilliant performances from Janawi throughout the weekend. And also big props to their lead choreographer, Peter Strawn. Big thank you to Global Goals partner, Honeywell, the event sponsors, the Harbour Trust, and media party NITV. Also big thanks to all the staff at the Sydney Opera House, production, events, stage managers, security, front of house, people running for water today. There's been so much. The comms team and the Sydney Opera House Presents team. Sound production company 8 Day, thank you so much for everything that you've done. And we couldn't do it without our amazing volunteers, so please, one big clap for our volunteers.
Yes. And also the audience, for yourselves.
And a clap for yourselves.
And we're taking back to Bagali.
That's it from us. Have a good night. Come and dance on the dance circle if you want, but
we'll put some music on.
let's get the DJ happening.
Up the music.